There's the fellas. If you're not used to seeing them, let's go first quarter. Lillard from Nurkic, the former Nugget. Oh, my, Dame is flying. I mean, he's going to have a remix of Hammer Time on his next album after throwing that down. Look at Nurk, feeling the love. Some fans in the stands in the Rose City. Jokic, nobody going to guard him. Nurk comes out too late. Jokic had 16 in the first half. JaMychal Green. Green is good. Nuggets up by 8 as Green hits a 3. Austin Rivers. I mean, how much run would he be getting if Jamal Murray was playing? Probably not a lot. In the corner, he got it. And Michael Porter's going to go reservations for 4. The Blazers go 5 of 17 from 3 in the first half. The Nuggets go 12 for 20, but are up just 5. Let's go third, Jokic. Denver finishes 20 of 38 from 3. That's 53%. Nuggets are up 11. Carmelo Anthony had a rough first half, had ringside onion rings at the break, and went to work. He started a streak of burying points. And the Blazers were getting out of the hole. They were still down 5, though. We go to the fourth quarter. Rivers. It's Anthony, 17 off the bench, tied at 91. Then Rivers in the corner. Nuggets up 5. Not old man Rivers. This is Austin Rivers. Off McCollum. I mean, he thinks he's Billy Ray Bates. He had 21, 16 of them in the fourth. And then Jokic, the big man. 36 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, too much. Denver, 120-115 to take a 2-1 series lead. Jokic and Lillard, they put on a show, each scoring 30 in the game. It's the first time in NBA history that opposing players each scored 30 points in the first 3 games of the series, but Lillard did not shoot the ball well in this one. He had 37 points, 5 of 16 from 3. All right, let's go back to Kendrick Perkins. Okay, now, what team did you like in this series when it began? Portland, right?
I did, Neil.
Okay,
You're always keeping receipts.
I know, yeah. If I told you that Austin Rivers was going to be the difference in Game 3, what would you have told me?
I would have told you was crazy because usually, listen, Neil, usually the home team role players are the one that stepped up. And you know what? I don't want to hear any more hate around the world about Austin Rivers is just in the NBA because of his daddy. No, Austin Rivers could play. He's flat out played C.J. McCollum, gave him that work tonight. He came up huge. He embraced this opportunity that he got, and I'm happy to see Austin Rivers balling right now.
All right, what do you need to see from Portland to make it a 2-2 series?
Well, first of all, Terry Stotts got to start coaching. And when I mean coaching, not on the offensive end, but Portland has had the worst defense in the entire NBA for all season long. They give up easy baskets. You can have it your way. Neil, you, myself, Stan, we could go out there and score on Portland. They have 2 of the worst defensive bigs right now in Nurkic and Enes Kanter. That's what forced them to go small and put Covington at the 5, trying to guard Jokic, and then they have to double team, and then all of a sudden, all you see is a bunch of threes splashing from Austin Rivers. They have to establish themselves on the defensive end. I don't care how much firepower they have offensively. If you're not going to play defense, you are going to lose in the playoffs.
All right, from bad defense to fans behaving badly, we need to talk to you about that later on SportsCenter. Los Angeles, he's Stan. I'm Neil. Right across the street, the Lakers were hosting a playoff game for the first time in 8 years. I mean, that had to be verified by Swinger in research because it doesn't sound like it could be true.
No, but it is. The Lakers won the title in the bubble last year. You remember that. Before that, they hadn't been to the postseason since 2013. They were back Thursday, and so were their fans. About 7,000 of them were allowed when the Lakers took on the Suns in Game 3 of their series. Let's check it out. Lakers took Game 2 in Phoenix with a bounce-back performance from Anthony Davis, who had promised to play better and did. Suns keeping an eye on Chris Paul, whose injured shoulder has limited his effectiveness and minutes. All right, pick it up first half under 3 minutes left to go in the half. Suns up 1. Devin Booker blocked by Anthony Davis, but Davis lands awkwardly, and you can hear the hush fall over the crowd at Staples Center. Davis was okay, stayed in the game. Lakers held Phoenix to 12 points in the second quarter. They led by 3 at the half. Lakers only scored 16 in the second, but they would snap out of it in the third. LeBron James trying to set the tone. Lakers now up by 7. James to Davis. Big finish. Lakers a quick 6-0 run out of the half. Suns need a timeout. Lakers now leading by 9. Devin Booker turns it over. Lakers out in transition. Dennis Schroeder to Davis. He was the best player on the floor once again. 34 points on 11 of 22 shooting and 11 rebounds. Just over 6 minutes left. Lakers by 11. James pounding his chest. The Lakers bench getting fired up. Next possession. Uses a screen. Throws that one down. He hesitated, and, well, Mikal Bridges got worked. James, 10 points in the third. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Davis in the paint, long-distance hook shot. He had 18 in the third. So Davis and James combined to score 28 in the third, their most points in any quarter since they became teammates, including the postseason. They outscored the Suns by 10 in the third. Fourth quarter. James working on Jay Crowder. Reverse layup. The bench got a real kick out of that. Look at Andre Drummond. He knows the move. He's seen it before. James, 21 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. 40 seconds ago, Lakers up 10. Little frustration from the Suns here. Schroeder drives, fouled hard by Booker, and then Jay Crowder got a little bit of him on the way down as well. Booker with a 6th foul. He's ejected from the game. He finished with 19 points. Really didn't play well. Shot 6 of 19. After Booker was ejected, Crowder had some words with Schroeder, and then Crowder got the hook as well. But Davis and the Lakers get the win. They're second in a row in this series, 109-95. They're up 2 games to 1.
Being aggressive opens up the floor for my teammates, and when these guys are making shots and making plays, and it opens up the floor for me. So it's a combination of both. I think everyone is just being aggressive and looking to get in the paint and find guys, and also making plays for themselves. And when we all playing that way, we're a tough team to beat.
I mean, it's a bunch of our guys who aren't shooting well. I mean, Cam Johnson was 1 for 6. We're not getting Mikal enough shots. You know, it's important to space the floor for Book, Chris, and DA to have those guys making shots. So we're due. That's the part I'm looking forward to, is we're due to have a breakout game shooting the ball.
Lakers dominated the Suns in the paint with James and Davis nearly outscoring Phoenix by themselves. They combined for 36 points in the paint, their second most in the game this season. 22 of their 36 points came in the second quarter alone. Hey, look who's with us to break down the playoff action. Kendrick Perkins joining us on SportsCenter. All right, so Perk, how did the Lakers dominate Phoenix in the paint?
Well, I mean, they were aggressive. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, especially LeBron, in the first half, he did not look to attack. But in the second half, he strapped his boots up his shoulders that his ankle was okay. And they got to the paint at will. Stan, I call this daddy ball right here. Men's amongst boys. This is what I do to my sons in the driveway. Getting to the paint. 58 points in the paint. And the crazy thing about it is that the Lakers shot 7 for 28 from the three-point line.
All right, so we saw that little situation at the end there with Crowder and Booker. Is that just frustration on the part of Phoenix because the Lakers are just having their way with them?
Yeah, and look, this is what happened when you face a bunch of dogs, okay? The Lakers have the best defensive team in the league, and they showed that tonight. They strap up, boxes and elbows, the way that they protect the basket. It's hard out there in L.A. It's hard going against Anthony Davis, one of the best defenders in the game today. They get into you. They're not going to back down from you. They frustrate you. They go with active hands. They get deflections. The Lakers hang their hats on the defensive end. You know what, Stan? I'm getting tired of everybody talking about, oh, it's an offensive game, and the big three with Brooklyn got so much firepower. You got to win with defense in the playoffs, and that's what the Lakers done. They held the Phoenix Suns to 12 points in the second quarter. Think about that.
Yeah.